Hello LEGO fans, Bricks Unbound here with the LEGO Batman movie set review. Today we're looking at set number 70901, Mr. Freeze Ice Attack. It comes with 201 pieces, retails for $19.99, and in the United States it was released in late November, early December 2016. Now the movie has not come out at the time I'm recording this video, so we're just going to go off the LEGO official set description for what's going on. So what's happening here is Mr. Freeze in his exosuit is attacking the Gotham City Energy Facility. Looks like he's frozen up a security guard here, and then Batman's coming in to save the security guard and defeat Mr. Freeze. It's a pretty small set with just 201 pieces, but I do think it has quite a few pretty nice features. So first up, the smallest feature is just this little ice cage that the security guard is trapped in after Mr. Freeze blasted him. It just hinges open, so there's no like breaking apart feature like we've seen in some other sets. Just hinges open, he stands in there on those two studs, and that's really all there is to that. And the thing that has done the freezing is this ice exosuit for Mr. Freeze. It's got a giant gun over here on the side, which can also be held by the minifigure, but I think it's much better proportioned to the mech. And it has a little stud shooter on top that we've seen many times, just push down here and the little translucent stud will fire off. You can try to kind of get it lined up with the sights there. It has little binoculars on the back. You can't get it all that close to his face though, but you can still get some pretty nice looking poses out of it. Speaking of posability, it's all about ball joints in here. Tons of posability with this mech. Got joints in the shoulders, and then also he even has knees here, you can see, as well as good rotation at the hips and just posability with the ball joints there. These hand pieces I believe are new. I haven't seen them myself before, but I haven't collected like the Bionicle series or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure that they're brand new for this set. A nice color they get them in too. I think we'll be seeing a lot more pieces from this mech next year in the Nexo Knights Action Armor sets. One other interesting new piece is what everything is attached to here. There's just one big gray, dark bluish gray piece under here that all of this is attached to. It has those two clips built right into it, as well as ball joints at the shoulders. I think that piece will be another one we'll see quite a few more times here in the future. Good icy effect on this mech overall, lots of trans light blue. I like these hoses, how they've connected those up. Little energy pack back here it looks like, and this folds out to put Mr. Freeze in and out. Just has a nice little spot to stand there, and a stickered control panel right there. There are only 3 stickers in this set, which is nice considering that there's lots of different dials and things. And that does it for the mech. So the last thing to look at is this section of the energy facility. And it's got some of these nice red piping pieces, which are pretty new pieces as well. Nice to get those in a smaller set. Get 3 of them in this. You have this little thing you can turn here to adjust the pressure. Lots of nice little gauges around up here. That is a sticker right here, but it's a pretty nice looking sticker, I think. Have a little lever here your little security guard can push and pull to turn off the power. Of course, he's got his coffee mug for when he's sitting away here at his computer. Again, a sticker there, but a nice looking sticker. None of the stickers are hard to apply in this set. This is a printed piece, that kind of tape recording device. I think it's a little strange that there's not a security camera here, but maybe that's just me, especially when they have what looks to be a tape recording. And over here is just this little tiny silo looking build. Around the back, nothing special, it's just a plain wall, which is fine because it's mainly going to be viewed from one side. You might have noticed this clip here, and that is to attach this set to a couple other LEGO Batman movie sets. If you look towards the back of the instruction manual, it will show you 3 sets you can connect together. So you got the Joker Balloon Escape here, the Scarecrow's Special Delivery, I think is what that's called, and then this set here. Add all those together and you can actually get a full, well, a more full energy facility for the villains to be attacking, which I think is fun that you can combine these sets. No alternate builds with these sets like what they did with several of the LEGO movie sets a couple years ago, but I think that's perfectly fine. Let's go ahead and take a look at the minifigures. The 3 figures included in this set are Batman, a security guard, and Mr. Freeze. All three of these figures are pretty nice looking. The security guard's a little generic, but hey, he's a security guard. He's just an extra character for Batman to save. So that's perfectly fine. You can see the accessories here. Batman's got a flamethrower and a batarang. And of course you do get an extra batarang in the set. He's also got this new utility belt piece that we'll be able to see a little bit better once I remove the things in his hands. That's new to this series of the Batman sets. I'm not sure if they'll use it in regular DC sets in the future or not, or if it'll be exclusive to the Batman movie. You also get an extra of it in the set. Middle security guard has one of these guns that we've had forever with the binoculars attached to the end to make it look a little bit longer. Pretty nice weapon there. And then Mr. Freeze has this giant gun that was held in the hand of the mech before, so you've kind of already had a look at that. I do think it's a little oversized for him. With their accessories removed here, you can see the printing just a little bit better. So from the front here, pretty nice printing. There is not a Batman belt printed underneath here, it's just all that new piece. Good detailing on the front of the security guard, and Mr. Freeze's armor is printed on the front as well. And here's what they look like from the back. So can't really see anything. Batman has one of the nice soft capes though, so we can just flip his up to see his back printing. And I'll go ahead and remove everything from Mr. Freeze here, as well as our security guard. So the reverse sides of the heads, Mr. Freeze does not have any print, but the other two both do. Pretty basic printing on the back of the security guard, but that's fine. Mr. Freeze has good printing back here, even though it's always going to be covered up by that armor. And here's just a look at the front with their accessories and armor removed. Pretty good figures overall, I would say. Let's go ahead and move on to my final thoughts. Now for my final thoughts on this set. I would say at the $20 price point, this is a pretty good set to get. You get a decent amount of separate builds, so while they are each smaller, I think all three of them together equal up to the $20, what you'd expect. The mech build is pretty nice. It looks a little wimpy in the arms and legs. It's not very bulked up, but it's still a good build. Some nice techniques and pretty fun new pieces as well. Speaking of new pieces, that armor piece for Mr. Freeze is fantastic. I definitely think that's going to be used for a Lego Spider-Man Mysterio, who's a Spider-Man villain, a build for him, for a minifigure, which I'm really looking forward to. Hopefully next year we get to see some of those. The other minifigures are okay. I mean, Batman comes in almost every single one of these sets, so he's not super exciting. But this is a good way to get him for cheap, and the security guard is not a very interesting figure, but it never hurts to have guys for Batman and the other heroes to save. Other than that, I would say pick this up if you're interested in the Lego Batman movie and kind of want to see what these sets are all about. I feel like this is a good representation. Hope you have enjoyed watching this video, and we'll come back for more reviews, hauls, mocks, and more.